everyone, Argama Witch here, and today I'm playing A Mortician's Tale. I saw this game over on each.io, and then I saw it on Steam for sale during the Steam sale earlier in this year, and so I grabbed it, and I made it mine, and I want to play it, so we're gonna play it! September 14th, 10:15 a.m. Oh! What do I do? I click! Okay, we got email. Get over here. Click, 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 click. I don't really know much about this game, but it looked really cute, and morticians. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. Welcome, Charlie. Nice to meet you. My name's Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and help with some of the more heavy lifting. Ever hear the joke about the hearse driver? I'll tell you when I come by in a bit. Looking forward to working together. You know, I changed it so things would be blue and not pink, but whatever. I think you'll enjoy working here. Amy is a sweetheart, but she runs a tight ship. Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Cheers and good luck. Matthew J., Funeral Director. Hello, Charlie. Well, you're new here, so you're probably best I explain where everything is. In your office prep room, you'll find your cremation station, cremulator station, embalming station, and obviously since you're reading this email, your desk and computer area. I know you have experience working with these stations, but let me know if you have any questions. So much reading. Hold on. I guess my subject line should start being a bit more professional now that we are business professionals. I can't wait to get your reply so I can see your fancy new email signature. I love that you were able to land this gig straight after graduating. Sounds super cool. I didn't even know mom and pop funeral homes were a thing until now. I guess it's just not something you really think about much. I should look more into this, learn more about your world industry because, as you said, you and I are you are very serious professional. Speaking of being unprofessional, amazing gigs, amazing. I can't believe somebody paid me to move to London, and not London, Oregon, the serial killer capital of Canada, or Ontario, sorry, to work in the museum. Like, take that. Everyone who said that I couldn't get a job with an art history degree. I'll tell you more about it when we Skype. My stories require you to see my face and hear my excellent British accent impersonation. I'll sign you up for a funeral monthly newsletter. Consider it your graduation gift. I love you. I am super proud of your gift. Love you, love you, love you. Jen L. I hope you're settled and okay so far. Matthew should have dropped off your first body. Oh, it's a dead body. What is this? Is this the meat grinder? This is the prep room. Well, you will prepare a body for burials and viewings. Because the family has requested a closed casket ceremony, no embalming. You're just going to clean the body. Click the sponge to drag it over the body. Squish, squish, squish. Oh, it's one of these games. Squish, 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 squish. That's it, you're done. Mrs. Garcia will be sent to Mike, who will take care of dressing and putting her in the casket. It's time to go to Mrs. Garcia's funeral. You're responsible for taking care of the deceased's body, but it's also important to pay your respects to the loved ones. Follow the arrow to head to the funeral parlor. Click. And then somebody randomly, like, opens it up and being like, "This isn't Mrs. Garcia!" She would have hated these paintings. She was so particular. Sorry. Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess. That's... yeah, I guess. Yeah, I heard the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not. Embalming weirds me out. Those chemicals leach into the ground. It seems strange to be building a chemical that is known to cause cancer into the ground like that. Or into the sewers. That's just what they do with leftover formaldehyde, right? Just pour it down the drain. At least embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive. Hey, stop it. Don't make me laugh right now. That makes you laugh? That's crazy. Mom, I'm hungry. When can we go? I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy, but it's Always so cold in these funeral homes. Pantyhose does not keep your legs warm. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I think I might actually miss those sweaters she used to knit for me now. Hey, dude. We usually don't small talk a lot about these things. At least that's what I always was taught. Oh, click. There, we've paid our respects. Can we go now? Yeah. I've only been to a few funerals in my life. One was open casket, and I think the other two are closed. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I never did get that fucking joke, though. Where's that joke you promised me? I'm so frustrated. Okay, let me explain this in a little more detail. A colleague and I are discussing Tight Lancer's liver specimen. Too long, didn't read. Of course, it's probably messed up some bones, but likely didn't do this kind of internal organ damage. I'm tired of condescension about my wardrobes. That also implies that I don't know what I'm doing. These are the kind of things I specifically research, and yet I'm treated like I know nothing about it. I'm having a day, Charlie. I don't. Instructions for the next body. You did a remarkable job on the first one. I watched it. Next one is a man named Mr. Duval. An elderly man died of old age. Nothing fancy, just funeral with embalming. Reach out to his daughter, Lizzie Duval, if you have any questions. She's handling her father's passing as well as can be expected. As always, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Funeral director. P.S. Charlie, dear, please remember to wear proper embalming gear. Formaldehyde is extremely dangerous. I know I don't need to tell you but my maternal instincts are hard to ignore. I promise I won't mother you too much. Well, just a little. Ask Matthew, he knows. Mr. Duval, I'm here to wash your dead, naked body. Traditional burial typically requires embalming, which preserves the body and prevents it from decomposing as quickly. Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials use embalming. Let's start by cleaning the body. Got you. Wish, 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 wish. We'll clean you up all nicely. Actually, used to work with a guy who worked at funeral homes. Did I get everything? I think I got it all. Alright. Now click on the razor and... Whoa! Shh, 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 shh. In order to break rigor mortis, you have to massage the body. Click and drag over the body to massage it. Is that right? I didn't know you could break it. The eyeballs deflate once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag an eye cap into each eye socket to give it shape. To keep the eyes shut, you'll need to glue them. Ew. The mouth sags and hollows once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag cotton balls in the mouth to give it shape. Ew! This is gross. Dooka 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 doo. Click and drag a lotion over the body to moisturize it. Bloop 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 bloop. Embalming involves removing blood and replacing it with preserving chemicals. Click and drag the scalpel from the neck to make an incision. Bloop. You're going to need a tube for draining the blood. Oops. Blah. Ew! Click on the cannula and drag it into the that. Ew! 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 In order to evenly distribute, you have to massage them through the body. Ew. Ew, I don't know why this is grossing me out. I actually have like a weird thing with the deaf. Even though I have a mild fascination with it as well, but no, this is really grossing me out. Ew, I have a lump in my throat. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of people I know who have passed away. Let's stitch that bitch up. Almost done. You need to drain organs or remaining fluids. Click the trocar? Is that this thing? What? Click and hold. I'm vaguely reminded of when I was in high school and I had to watch an animal get slaughtered and them draining the blood. And you're done! Mike will take care of Mr. Duvall's makeup, as well as dressing and putting him in the casket. 7 and 10 are fruit and will follow the arrow. Oh, he has an open casket. My grandfather had an open casket and I didn't recognize him. Let's just pay our respects. Alright, let's talk to the little boy. Humming to himself. He always wanted to take his grandkids to the park and play catch. He loved playing catch. He threw a mean curveball, that's for sure. So strange not seeing people wear white. It's so strange not seeing most people wearing white. White? Yeah, I think it's different family members. I can't remember. I haven't gone to many traditional funerals, so mostly white, but definitely not red no matter what. I think it depends on the type of funeral. Came out of nowhere. I mean, it always sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, 1 minute you're laughing and having fun, and then next, poof, the person's gone, just gone. Yeah, it's weird to think for too long. Like, staring at the sun, I start to feel all dizzy when I think about it. It's so weird how our bodies just stop working like that. Yeah. My grandfather had an aneurysm, and he had an open casket, and I remember it was pretty hard. Like, because it was my first funeral, and I was a little kid. I was like 14. And it was something I didn't really understand. And when I saw the open casket, I thought it was my math teacher, because they made him not look anything like my grandfather. Today's funeral is for a woman who died from breast cancer. Nothing fancy, just standard cremation. Please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Alright, I'm on it. And I'm actually, I've been assigned to be in charge of my own grandmother's funeral, and so, I don't know, this is what's making me think of. Mrs. Hall his family brought clothing and jewelry for her to wear. It's important to remove them before these cremation processes as to not damage them. Let's start by removing her necklace. We need to be able to identify her remains after she's cremated. Click on the round identification tab placed in her coffin. Great, she's all set to be cremated. Boop. Go away. This is traditionally how my family seems to go. Are we done? Oh. This is the cremulator. Contrary to popular belief, cremation doesn't turn bodies into ash so much as bone fragments. Using this will break up the bone fragments down to an ash-like remains. Start by placing the urn in the cremulator. Drag. Yep. Now that all the bones are in process, click the urn and drag it back on the counter. Make sure to put her necklace back into the urn. You put the necklace? You put jewelry in it? Place it in the urn. And the cup. All done. Amy will take the urn to the funeral parlor and present it along with flowers. It's time to attend the funeral. Follow the arrowhead to the funeral parlor. I've never seen one where they cremated before whatever. Usually they do it after the viewing. So this is nice in a weird way. She liked that we're all here talking. She always tried to keep the family together. Food is delicious. I know it's weird, but these crab cakes are perfect. Yeah, it's a little weird. She would have hated this music. She never wanted her funeral to be sad. She would also have wanted us to smile. She said so. She fought very hard. She was proud of herself. She never gave up, not once. Glad she was cremated and not in an open casket or something. Seeing her like that, I don't know if I could have. At least we got to say goodbye. She would have liked that. And we're done. What's next, game? Wait, didn't we start in September? Very heavy heart, right to no, Rose and Daughters is no longer in business. I had no idea how to start this email. The research I googled told me that it would be the best and easiest way to break the ice, be direct, more remorseful. The truth is, I don't really know what to say. Since my father passed away, I've done my best to make Rose and Daughters warm and friendly to anyone who chooses our services. It was my memorial to him, the original Rose, in a lot of ways. And you've all become like family, including you, Charlie, our most recent addition. But it's getting harder to make ends meet. Rent is going up in the neighborhood, and I'm finding less and less like the energy for the business. There's a lot of competition from other funeral homes, larger corporations than we are that can take on more business. I offer more impressive services. You know, the way it goes. So we've been bought or I've sold. Either way, soon Hillside Heritage Enterprises, a company that owns many funeral homes in the city across the country, will replace Rose and Daughters starting from the beginning of next month. Same building, same name. They're keeping the name Rose and Daughters Funeral Home for tax purposes. Actually, they usually keep the small names because it's more familiar in the community. But they're usually owned by bigger corporations. Because it still makes people think that it's mom and pop. Although, honestly, I'm trying hard not to see it as a move on their part to keep up the image that it's a family-run business. This is exactly what they're doing. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also don't know if there's anything I can do at this point either. I've signed the papers. At least my father's legacy is still intact somewhere. They have good reputation, and I have agreed to keep you all on as one of the stipulations. I would sell as long as you all weren't without a job. Sorry I have to tell you this. I didn't tell you this in a more personal way. I would love to have company lunch, but I admittedly didn't have the heart to tell you in person. It's easier for me. Please understand. Okay, whatever. Boop. What is this? Left to dig, right to flag. What am I flagging? Eh? Oh, so we have the sun. We have Jupiter, we have Venus? Spoopy ghost. Hold on. Alright, so, this is Minesweeper, and I'm gonna fucking play Minesweeper, but I need to know how to play Minesweeper. Alright, I wanna try again. Do it again! Yeah! Okay, I love Minesweeper. Anyways, now that I've wasted that time. Alright, please know about the pacemaker. They can be tricky. Is this cremation? Cremation of my father. He has a pacemaker too. Doctor told me that it needed to be removed. Okay. That sounds good. I will take care of it. Boop. We're gonna dig into his chest and just like scoop it all out. Ugh. We don't need to worry about removing any valuables from him as the family did not provide. However, his pacemaker, we'll need to remove it before cremation. They explode inside hot. Well, I mean, that'll make his body spread a little bit easier. Start by removing his pacemaker. Ew. I just throw it on the table. Eh. Meh. Pick it up and place it in the... Eh. Bloop. It's all set to be cremated now. Boop. 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 Push it in. Push it in. There it is. Let's dump the shit in there and go. Oh yeah, we want to actually have something to... oh god, the fucking skull is alive! Just go together. Boop, boop. All done. It's time to attend the funeral. Follow the arrows to the funeral parlor. Boop. At least there's people that are attending. I wonder if he ever liked me. He was nice to me, but I don't know. He never really seemed to care if I was there or not. Okay. Did you ever end up clearing the air with your father? No, we talked a few times, but not really. He sounded like a difficult man. He was stubborn. That was just it, stubborn. Aww. What do you want to do after this? It's pretty nice out. Let's change and go find a patio somewhere. Sounds good, I could really use a beer right now. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time we tailgated? Oh. Funerals are weird for everyone. I always told him to quit smoking, but of course he never listened to me, so that figures. I mean, everyone's different. Like, my grandmother's been smoking for over 70 years and she's still alive and kicking. February 28th? What? Stop your nonsense. Go. I wish I could have designed my character. It seems like you would have been able to, like, customize your character. She's kind of cute, but... I thought I'd pass it along to you. I just wanted to thank you for the service the other month and apologize if it was abrupt. It was kind of in shock for me and I didn't feel comfortable with the whole process. He wasn't even supposed to die yet. It hasn't been easy. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't have to be confronted by this situation. Yet, anyways, they're never easy. Rose and Daughters has been asked to prepare a body of a young man who took his own life. He had a will prepared and asked for cremation, but his family has demanded a traditional burial instead. Unfortunately, he didn't make anyone his power of attorney or didn't have any witnesses to sign his living will or his advanced directive regarding his wishes. So his family is legally in the right to do whatever they want with his body. It's unfortunate, but we do have to do as his family wishes. Matthew has graciously offered to take this on if you're uncomfortable with the subject. Instead, we have a second body you can prepare for the funeral we're hosting this afternoon. Charlie, is this suicide something you're comfortable with dealing with? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm comfortable with it. And as much as it's like I wish to do what he wants, he's dead at this point. And funerals are more... funerals, like graduations, are more for the family. So if the family wants an open casket, I don't see what the issue would be. I mean, it wasn't for religious reasons, or if it was, he probably wouldn't have killed himself. Is it really like... I was hoping it wouldn't keep holding my hand at this point. But I guess it's going to. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna be a mortician, you really can't pick and choose who or what is going to like be your clientele, like if they commit suicide or not. Like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's part of life. They died. They killed themselves. It happens. It's not a great thing, and like, but I mean, they're still going to need to be prepared. There's still a dead body, right? Like, maybe I'm weird on this. Now, I'm not saying, like, you know, suicide's a good thing. I'm not saying that in the least. What I am saying is that it happens. And that doesn't mean that you can't... Oops. Not treat the body because you're uncomfortable with someone killing themselves. All done! Mike will take care of his makeup. I would find a bigger issue with doing what the family wants versus what he requested. At least more people seem distraught about it. Like the other ones, no one seemed to care. I still can't believe he did it. I feel like I should have known, you know, been able to do something to stop it. There's no way to know. You can't blame yourself. He wouldn't have wanted that. I know. It hurts. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's sad. Sometimes you don't know how much people are hurting inside. I wish we were closer. Wow, holy shit, I can't believe this is real. My baby brother. I should have played more games with him when he asked. Shit, he was suppressed. I heard it wasn't going to be an open casket. I'm surprised it's public. Usually funerals for these circumstances are more private. We'll pay our respects and we'll leave. I remember my aunt passed away and I wanted to pay my respects, but my other aunt was her power of attorney and refused to tell anyone where it was. And there wasn't even an obit. Like, I was really upset. No one was allowed to know about it. I'm like, what the hell? I think it was her having a power play. She's such a cunt. Anyways, we're pleased to bring Rosendorf as part of Hillside Heritage Enterprise. They will be another institution among hundreds of other properties across the country. First of all, can I just say this is bullshit? Knowing these corporations run, I wouldn't be surprised if they're monitoring our emails right now. No, okay, I don't really believe that. I'm just upset. I get that Amy didn't have much of a choice. You can only fight a huge corporation taking all of the business for so long. This isn't 6 feet under. It's just swoop in now, and we have to deal with BS practices. What is this? Bronze funeral package. Silver, gold. Yeah. See, my grandmother's still alive, but I still had to do preparations for when she does pass away, and having to deal with all of this shit, like, it was crazy. It was like a pick and choose how you want your funeral to be handled and stuff, and I don't like it. Lower details and clientele. And I honestly don't feel that I should be doing my grandmother's stuff, it should be one of her children, but none of them are, like, want to take the responsibility for it. So someone had to step up. Before we can cremate it, we need to prepare her body. Let's remove her watch. Okay. When do you get to stop holding my hand? Like, okay, I get it. Can you just be like, do this and... I don't know. She has a fancy one. I'm trying to. It's not letting me pick them up. Why aren't you letting me pick this bone up? There we go. Yay! I don't want to talk to any of these people. I don't care. I don't pay my respects. I'm gonna fucking leave. Good. Let's go. I don't know these people. I don't want to console them. Let them console each other. Poop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Charlie, I need to drink beer after work. Previous emails, there's new rules and codes, contacts expected to follow. No. Do I even have to know? Like, they'll just... Proud to announce Hillside Heritage Enterprise Incorporated received contract with city disposal of any unclaimed bodies and important revenue for us. As I am sure I don't need to explain to you, Charlotte, Although Hillside Heritage Enterprises is being paid decent wage from the city of these services. Has she ever called me Charlotte before? I just saw a video of a gorilla walking on its hind legs. Like a human, Charlie! A human being! We're just cremating people nose. Before we cremate the gentleman, we're going to prepare his body. He doesn't have any valuables on him. Don't worry about putting it in his coffin. Great! Can we just take this tray and dump it in? I don't... I thought it was an unclaimed body. What is this? Am I cooking stew over there? Okay. Good, let's go. We paid our respects. I want to know what's in that pot in the corner. Am I cooking stew? What is in here? Why is there a black urn? I want this. Give me the stew. I want the stew. Give me the fucking stew. Is it human meat? Is it long pig? Is it long pig, long cow? Oh, we are 3 for opportunity to work with the hospital, which takes in 100,000 patients and receive. Okay. I see you're not able to convince the Dominka family to take the standard funeral. We had contacted myself in order not to lose the sale. Please read the enclosed emails for lessons on how to properly upsell potential customers. I don't want to see that we've lost any customers because of your refusal to upsell. That's part of your job. Okay, we'll be taking traditional funeral packages. Thank you for consideration. Hold on. Regarding the last time we spoke, my daughter and I would still prefer to host a home funeral ourselves and keep my wife here until she's ready to be buried. I just want to make sure she's taken care of. Her heart attack was so sudden. We don't know what to do. Just make sure I give her a proper send-off. Let's see. I understand your desire to keep your wife at home, but I assure you the best way to honor your wife is through a traditional funeral package instead. I promise you your wife's funeral with us will be a beautiful, intimate gathering where all of her beloved friends and family can come together and say goodbye. A standard embalming will allow for everyone to view your wife, ensuring that everyone can see her one final time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll take traditional funeral. Thank you for considering us in this hard time. Uh-huh. But that's not what they wanted. I think when I was doing the funeral home thing, they kept trying to upsell me on things. I'm like, no. Nope. Let's start by cleaning the body. Let's clean the body. Are we not gonna shave her? Women have hair too, you know. Meh. We can drag cotton balls. Give the mouth shape. That's so gross. At least I don't feel as queasy doing this anymore. I assume you kind of get over it after a while. In real life. Although, we once had a math teacher when I was in high school who used to be a police officer, and he was telling us all kinds of crazy stories, including how he found a body and it was like stuck in rigor mortis, and how it was the strangest fucking thing and they couldn't move it off of the chair they found it in. I guess it was a suicide maybe, I don't know. So there's a lot of blood. I don't know why I just thought of that. Nah. Anyways, let's get back to this fun game. I might actually make this the last body I deal with. There's too much like hand holding with this shit, and I don't know. I thought it'd be more interesting. More variety of things. More you get to learn doing your own thing. More story, human story maybe. You get a little bit of that when you go talk to people, but not really. So it makes me not even want to talk to them. It's, let's go have a picnic after this. Let's do this. And I get everyone, like, grieves differently, but I don't know. And I guess the story of the funeral home being taken over by another company looks like it's coming full circle to 1 full year. Whoa! I have a different office now! With butterflies and mushrooms and fucking crazy thing. Charlie dear, I'm so proud of you. I knew there was something special in you when I hired you for Rose and Daughters. If there's anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm always here to help. Best wishes, and I strongly miss you and Matthew's terrible sense of humor. What is this? I missed the black dress. Oh, people just bury their own. It hurts. I thought it'd be easier, but it's not. It hurts so much, but thank you for helping me give her the funeral she's always wanted. Anyways, I think we're ready to get started now. Oh. I guess you just kind of bury and whatever, but what if you run out of space? Then what? It does take a bit of time for a thing to decompose. Anyways, I guess that's it for this game! A Mortician's Tale! I wonder if the hand-holding and doing it step by step and by the book is kind of almost commentary on how, what is it, mechanical and methodical the way things are in actual funeral homes? I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, this was A Mortician's Tale. It was a small little game. Not really what I was expecting. It wasn't really as fun as I had hoped it would be. Didn't really give you a chance to make any real choices. You had to follow this path, do exactly what they told you to, which isn't really all that fun, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, if you enjoyed this game, you can pick it up over on Steam or on each.io. They have it over there too. But yeah. If you want to see more from me or see what else I'm going to play, please subscribe. Do all that YouTube shit. And in the next video, we're going to play something else. So I'll see you then.